Fourth, I never forgot that, with the possible exception of professors, I had the cushiest job in the world. My time was my own to spend exactly as I would. The business people of our board and the lawyers work 70-hour weeks nonstop and still find time to serve their church. Whenever a minister complains about being too busy, I cringe. I have never been too busy. In fact, my life has been carved out of free time, with more time to spare, even waste, than I dare to confess. There was only one real exception to this freedom, a redeeming exception, I might add. I had to be ready to drop everything to be by the side, often the bedside, of any one of you who needed me the moment you needed me, the moment you called. Your time was then my own. Again, this same charge holds for all of us. When you can be of service, overcome your selfishness or shyness or sense of inadequacy. Respond immediately and unstintingly. Nothing takes precedence. Nothing is more important than to offer what comfort, consolation, and commiseration we can to those in need of our strength, presence, and empathy. Fifth, and finally, something I mentioned to all of my young colleagues: Sunday worship is the most important hour in a minister's week. You're ministering then to everyone. Cut yourself into tiny pieces during the week. No matter how widely you distribute yourself, you will still fail to meet the vast majority of your parishioners' spiritual needs. These same needs you can meet, or at least try to meet, on Sunday morning, with a thoughtful sermon that you may mull over for days. Time that I virtually am with you, each and all. There's something else about worship that I learned early and have never forgotten. Every Sunday that there's at least one person present who is giving church, perhaps even life, one last chance. We won't know her. She may come in late and be sitting in the back pew, ready to sneak out. She's the most important person here. The minister has a responsibility to include a place for her, a prayer for her, a time of peace for her in the liturgy, in this place, in this sacred hour. She's come to church looking for bread. We mustn't throw stones at her. Walter Klaus and our unparalleled choir make this task much easier than it otherwise might be. Even so, whenever I've preached to you on public events, I've tried to tilt the rest of the service to private matters and needs. And I've tried to make sure there was room in each hour of worship for confession, forgiveness, consecration. I didn't always succeed. I know this for a fact, having seen people I didn't recognize leave crying halfway through worship. But I've tried to remember, in speaking to you over 30 years of Sundays, to speak to your hearts, not just to your minds. In closing, let me simply say how Proud I am of you. You have turned All Souls from a pulpit into a full service, socially engaged, and wonderfully vital congregation. I thank you for the remarkable gift you have given me, this 3-decade ministry to you and with you and from you. I thank my family, my parents, my dear children, and Carolyn, the love of my life, for supporting me through my hardest and uplifting me through the great majority of my blessed days. And I thank Galen for the exceptional leadership he has shown, already lifting All Souls to new heights. Galen will learn things over the years, he already has, that I missed entirely. Each of us, in answering the call, seeks authentic words and deeds that will be uniquely his or her own. All I can say is this: I am grateful, eternally grateful, for the privilege of serving you at your pleasure, and I hope with it, for the past, for me, wonderful 30 years. You have charged and recharged my spirit. You have opened my heart. You have invested my life with purpose and given meaning to my days. Amen. I love you. Happy New Year, and may God bless us all.